Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait to see what goes down here in a bit. We have match play on the go today. Okay, let's do it. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. Don't want to go too far on this one. The green slopes away from us around that pin. Okay, we're back in the fairway. That's good stuff. Now let's hit the green. Close with that chip. All right, that drops on in there, and you've won this hole. I'm liking what you're throwing down here. You're one up after the first hole. Okay, let's do this. Par 5, second hole. Let's pop one out there. Great swing on that one. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Let's see what he'll do here. He's got about 225 to go. And second shot here on the second hole. Setting up his third shot here. And if you can sink this, you'll go 2 up for the match. And it looks like this one's going pretty hard right to left. Starting this one out pretty good. Still going. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And after that one, you are 2 up on your friend. In this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Okay, there you go. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does. We've got about 110 yards to go here. Let's get a little kick left here. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just nicely. And for him, this will be for the birdie. This one's breaking left to right. Oh no, it's right by the hole. Drop this putt and you'll go 3 up. This one starts off pretty straight, then goes to the right. All right, as that one drops down in the bucket, you won this hole. And after that one, you're 3 up in this match. Teeing up here on the 4th hole. Beauty of a swing there. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Here's your second shot on the 4th. Oh, the chip's denied. Okay, he'll need this to win the hole. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Right by. All right, let's get right out of here. Your opponent's not even making you putt that one. And this will be a par for him if he sinks it. Okay, unfortunately, we didn't win this hole. You had to give that putt to your opponent, which is fine. We're moving on. And we got a par 4 for our 5th. Okay, let's go. Pound this one into the fairway. That was an extreme amount of force. Okay, let's see how he deals with this one out of the rough. This is about 160 to the pin. This is our third shot. All right, you're starting this way out to the left. Just missing the birdie. And have a look at this one. Wow. Quite the distance to cover with this putt. Oh. Looks like he's got around 8 feet to the cup. Okay, you need this putt to have the hole. Okay, your opponent's giving you that one, and we'll head to the next. And that hole will be halved. And now for the par 4 sixth. All right, bombs away. Let's hit that fairway. Okay, this shot's about 145 from the pin. Nicely struck. And they've chosen the pitching wedge. And 14-foot putt for him. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. And he'll drop that in for birdie. This putt is about 11 feet. Breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. And the 7th hole is par 4. 7th hole, par 4. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. Good one. Let's see what he does here. 105 yards out. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. Very nice. That'll play pin high, well judged. Here's his look for birdie. I think this one will go left to right. That was a good putt. If you can sink this, we'll take the match to Dormy. All right, your opponent is letting you have that one. Let's head to the next hole. And that hole will be halved. And the 8th hole, we have a par 3. Here is their 4 iron. All right, interested to see what you have in store for us here. Okay, on the green safely. This one's 23 feet away. All right, starting this out to the left. Oh, man. And if he sinks this, he'll take the hole. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. All right, he gets it to go, and that will win the hole. That was a bit of a tough result on that hole. Let's see what we can do on the next one. All right, 9th hole, par 5. All right, let's launch this into the atmosphere, preferably hitting the fairway. Oh my goodness, just annihilated that drive. Okay, 230 yards. Let's see what this fella does. All right, that one just barely made its way into that first cut. Okay, about 225 to the pin from here. The approach heading right. All right, and this one just barely makes its way into that second cut of rough. Setting up here now for our third shot. And let's see how he does from the green side rough. This putt is for birdie. I think this one's breaking to the left. Ooh, easy Tiger. And if they sink this putt, we'll be back to all square. Still a tie at the end of this hole. Whoever's closest to the pin off the tee will take the match. And the playoff tee-off honors go to you. Let's make this one count. Stick it close. Come on, ball. Kick right. I'm okay with that. All right, let's see how he does. And here's their 4-iron. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach. And this putt to win in the playoff. Ooh, flying by the hole. Here's a putt from 17 feet out. This one's going a bit to the right. Almost. All right, just roll this one in for the playoff win. That's just about it for me. Thank you for playing the game, first of all, and also thank you for match play playoff action. So thanks for that. Well, hello there. Glad you could join me for a round. My name's John McCarthy. I'd like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Just doing the front 9 today, I guess. Best of luck out there today. Oh, this tee shot should work. All right, let's go. Pound this one out there. Oh my, you caught that one. Look at it go. And he's looking at around 190 yards to the pin. Okay, second shot here on the first. That'll do for the approach. All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. And you are one up after the first hole of this match. And teeing it up on the second hole. That swing was to die for. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. And here's his second shot. Second shot here on hole number 2. Well, look at you putting for eagle now. That's fine work. Fine work indeed. You'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. All right, good effort from there. And if he sinks this, it'll be for birdie. All right, need to get this putt down. This is to have the hole. And that hole's halved. And teeing her up here on the third. Nice swing on that. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Well, looking at an elevated green on the approach here. Good job. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. Okay, looks like your friend is going to give us that putt. How generous. We'll head to the next. Okay, he's setting up for birdie here. Let's see what happens. And that'll do. And that hole will be halved. And here we go. We got a par 4 on this 4th hole. Nice swing. Sounded great. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Looks like this one will be safe in the fairway. This shot's about 80 yards out. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. Come on, heading for the green. Ooh, almost in there. Here's his 6-foot putt. All right, here we go. Give a tap and we'll head on to the next. And that hole will be halved. All right, ready to go here on the 5th hole. and chalk up another green in regulation. And let's see how he does on this hole. Okay, let's see how he tackles this one. It's a very, very long putt. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Nothing wrong with that putt. Okay, if you sink this, you'll go 2 up on your friend. I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. That one's zooming by the hole. Okay, let's go. This one is for par. Okay, your opponent's going to concede this putt, and we're going to head to the next hole now. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Now the par 5 6th hole. That was well played. And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes. And here we go with his second shot. Here we go, setting up with an elevated green ahead of us. We might need more club. This one's heading a bit right. Oh, man. Good chip. And they'll take this all square if they can sink this. Oh, almost. Okay. Save par right now with this putt. Let's go. Bit long on that one. This one's just a 4-foot putt. Perfect. Your opponent's going to let you have that putt, and we're going to go to the next hole. And, yep, that's in there. He's going to win this hole. This match is all square after that hole. Okay, we have a par 3 here on the 7th. here's a look at their 5-iron. Okay, let's see what you do here. Missed the green on that one. Second shot here on the 7th.
All you do is flop, dude, or what? You can't fucking chip a fucking shot?
Oh, nice. Just off the pin with that one. Good chip. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. All right, he's got it. He's also won the hole. And after that one, your opponent is 1 up. Okay, here we go. 8th hole is a par 4. Okay, let's smash this one out there. Silky swing. Okay, he's in the sand. Let's see if he can get out. And they're going with the 4-iron here. And this one's about 190 or so to the pin. This one's leaning to the right. Okay, let's see what happens. This is his 3rd.
Why don't you hit a flop shot?
All right, you'll take this hole if you sink this putt. This one's got a pretty steep left to right break. Whoa, flying by the hole. All right, let's see if he can do this. He needs it to save par. Oh my. Okay, this putt and you can win the hole. And your opponent has graciously given you that putt, and now we can head to the next hole. And after that hole, we're all square in this match. Let's see what we can do on the 9th. And just rolls into the second cut. All right, let's see what he does on this one. Little less than pure on that swing. Here's our second shot on the 9th. And there's some fantastic golf putting for Eagle. Oh, is he going to get this to go? And this putt to win the match. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. Let's see what goes down here. If it's, and as their putt goes down, it would appear that we are heading to a playoff. Okay, one final playoff hole. To win this match, you either have to win this hole or be closest to the pin off the tee. They're going with the 5-iron here. Okay, we are last to hit, but hopefully we'll be closest to the pin here off the tee. Let's go. Maybe this one I'll kick to the left. Okay, great tee shot. You're closest to the pin, and that might help you out down the line.
Fucking pussy.
Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I am pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. And today we're just taking a nibble at this course, playing the back nine. Hopefully you snag a low score out there today. All right, give this a rip. So far, so good for this one. All right, what do we got here? Looking like about 165 to the pin. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. And he isn't in too bad a shape. He's in the first cut. All right, this one's from 14 feet away. This one seems to be tilting left to right. And he gets the birdie putt to drop on in there. And if you sink this, you'll be all square with your friend on the hole. And after that one, we're all square here. Okay, par 4 here on the 11th. Okay, time to send it. That'll do. We are about 140 yards out. Oh, yeah, that was a tidy little shot. Well done. And he's got 125 yards to go, somewhere thereabouts. He's got 15 feet to the cup. This one looks like it'll break to the right. Oh! And this putt to go one up for the match. I think this putt's going to break to the right. Well, it's heading towards the hole. That putt will drop, and that's your second birdie in a row. Let's get on a streak here. And after that hole, you are one up on your friend. Careful out there. The wind's blowing right to left. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. All right, you've got this for the birdie. Let's go. Oh my, that's too bad. And if this putt drops, we'll be at all square again. And I think this one's breaking to the left. And now this from 4 feet. All right, and you've got this to have the hole. And that hole will be halved. 13th hole coming up. This drive is moving. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. And here's our second shot on the 13th. And from here, he's looking at a 220-yard shot. Oh, almost in the bucket. And from the green side bunker. Good job out of the sand. Well done. Here we go. This one for birdie. And this one's going left to right pretty hard. Ooh, almost drained that one for the birdie. And it's going to be all square if they sink this putt. And the eagle putt drops. And after that one, we're all square. Here we go. Now, the 14th hole. This one's a par 4. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. All right, let's send it. Just a pure swing. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. And if you're not careful, this approach could get away from you. Bit of a down slope there. Oh, that would have been sweet. And this one's about 85 yards to the pin. And a 5-foot putt for him. And to have the hole. And that hole's halved. And now the 15th. This one's a par 4. Well, looking good off the tee. All right, let's let her fly. Let's go. And good luck with your second here on the 15th. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. And let's see what happens. This is his second. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the green side rough. This might go. And that'll work for your birdie. Chipping it on in there. Well done. 6-foot putt for him. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. Next up is the 16th hole. This one's a par 3. Taking this one with the 8-iron. And let's see what you do off the tee here. That sounded good. This putt is insanely long. It's stressful just watching him set this up, really. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Ooh, that was close. And you'll go one up on your opponent if you can just sink this putt. And this one looks like it's going uphill and to the right. Looks like you got a line on this. Continuing. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. And just one up on your friend after that hole. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. I think this looks pretty safe. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. Ooh, extra distance happening here off the downslope. And this one's about 160 yards from the pin. Come on, kick right, come on. Nice shot into this green. Good work. Okay, let's check it out. He's got this for the birdie. I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Ooh, almost. All right, sink this putt and you'll win the match. All right, your opponent is conceding this final putt, and that means we're done here. And that's all she wrote today. You've managed to pull off the win. Walking away here at 2 up. Good work. All right, that's going to do it for me. And just want to thank you again for playing the game. And hopefully we see you soon. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, welcoming you as always to PGA Tour 2K25. This is going to get good. Our round begins with a par 4. Let's rip this little ball into the fairway and be on our way. And he's using this downslope towards the green to his advantage here, I think. All right, let's send this ball away. Well, let's hope this one doesn't find the rough. All right, second shot on the 10th. Oh my, almost in there. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. It's breaking to the left, I think. I think he's on the right track here. Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. And this putt is for your birdie. Let's do this. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And that putt safely in its home. And everybody's all square after that first hole. And here we go, par 3, 11th hole. Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here. Well, this should be fun. Let's see what happens here. Heading for the green. Well, you had the distance dialed in on that one, pin high. Let's see what his second shot looks like. Okay, he's got this left for par. And this putt drops, you can go one up. All right, as your opponent lets you have that putt, you get to win the hole. That's pretty good stuff. Moving along. Teeing it up now on the 12th. Oh, and a down slope out there in the landing area. This one could catch a few more yards. And this one off the downslope. This is going to get some extra yards. Sweet. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. This tee shot should play. All right, you might want to club up a little bit. We have an elevated green. And it looks like around 135 yards out for him. Oh, this one's looking okay. Still online. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And this putt's around 7 feet. And that hole will be halved. And for the 13th hole, we have a par 5. Yeah, we'll have that. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. And this one's around 205 yards away. This is an 8-iron. This is a super long putt. No two ways around it. Let's see how you do. Oh, look at this thing. Liking how it's turning out. Oh, come on, get down in there. Oh, and it doesn't go. Oh, man. Okay, we'll be all square if they should sink this. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. All right, that putt goes in, and he will win this hole. All right, the par 4 14th is next. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. I like it. I like what you did there. Looks like he's about 100 yards out. This next putt will be for his birdie. And he gets that one to go in there. Good luck here, 8 feet to the cup. Nice putt, and that is for birdie number 5 on the day. And that hole will be halved. And now the par 4, 15th. All right, bombs away. Let's see what happens here. Let's go. Yep, that was a good swing. Well done. This shot's around 155 yards out. Ooh, maybe we can get a kick left here. Oh, good work out there. You found the green there, and that's understating it. All right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. And this is his putt for birdie. Looks like a right to left break. Yikes, that went right by. Okay, here's your chance to go one up on your opponent. Just a little too much pace on that one. This one's a 4-foot putt. And he's looking at this putt here to have the hole. All right, that putt will go. And that hole will be halved. And now the par 3, 16th. This one's looking good. Have a good tee shot. Nice, that's some solid contact. Nice approach. Here's a 17-foot putt. This putt's moving uphill and to the right. Ooh, careful there. You come in there like Seabiscuit. Here we go, par putt. And this putt's going to put him one up. And as he drops that one to the bottom, he has also won this hole. Okay, par 4 on this one, number 17. Okay, full sand. Let's go. Oh, well, that's no good. Hitting into an elevated green, we might need more club. Well, you can't hit them all. Oh no, brutal. All right, if he sinks this next putt, then, well, he wins. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. And unfortunately, you didn't win this one. Match is over, and your friend will walk away 2 up. I had an enjoyable time ripping around the links with you today. See you next time.